Abandonment fears. Taking a stand in a vacuum. Remember from the developmental section in Chapter 4 that boundaries come from bonding. God designed the learning process this way. Babies must secure Babies must be secure before they learn boundaries, so that their learning so that learning separateness will not be frightening but new and exciting. Children who have good connections naturally begin to set boundaries and move away from others. They have enough love inside to risk setting boundaries and gaining independence. But if one does not have secure bonding, setting boundaries is too frightening. Many people stay in destructive relationships because they fear abandonment. They fear that if they stand up for themselves, they will be all alone in the world. They would rather have no boundaries and some connections than have boundaries and be all alone. Boundaries are not built in a vacuum. They must be undergirded by strong bonding to safe people or they will fail. If you have a good support group to go to after setting boundaries with someone you love, you will not be alone. Being rooted and grounded in love in the body of Christ and with God will be the developmental fuel you will need to risk boundary setting. People often uh, vacillate between compliance and isolation. Neither is healthy nor sustainable for very long. We saw this over and over again in our hospital program. People in destructive patterns were unable to set limits because they were working in a vacuum. However, with the understanding support they received in the program, they felt equipped and empowered to do the hard things they had never been able to do. If it were easy, you would have done it by now. This chapter is about trouble, the kind Jesus warned about. In this world, you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. John 16, verse 33. When you begin to do things Jesus' way, you will encounter troubles from both outside and inside. The world, the devil, and even your flesh will resist you and pressure you to do things the wrong way. But the wrong way is not working. To do it right will be difficult, but Jesus warned us about that. Small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life. Matthew 7, verse 14. To hammer out a godly identity takes a lot of courage and a lot of work and a lot of battles. Running into resistance is often a good sign that you are doing what you need to do. It will be worth it. Remember the clear message of the scriptures. When you encounter resistance, persevering to the end will bring great reward, receiving the end result of your faith, the salvation of your souls. 1 Peter 1 verse 9. As James put it, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature, complete, not lacking anything. James 1 verse 2 through 4. These resistances will surely come, I promise you. If they didn't come, you would have established boundaries a long time ago. But as they come, see them in their biblical perspective. They are a part of a long history of your sisters and brothers, people who have encountered many trials as they ventured out on the road of faith. seeking a better land. This journey is always riddled with trouble, but also with the promise of our shepherd to carry us through if we do our part. Go for it.